gasoline you find at the pump. Ethanol is actually... Plus, it's made right here in Michigan from materials grown by local farmers. Find out more and learn where you can buy this smart, clean fuel at micorn.org.
PointsBet Sportsbook, the fast and easy way to bet. Download the PointsBet app now.
Living at Joker Marchand Stadium in Lakeland, Florida, fourth inning brought to you by Little Caesars, a family-owned company. We're not Big Pizza, Little Caesars. It is our pleasure to welcome to the booth as the Tigers take a 7-2 lead to the top of the fourth inning in the exhibition opener. Cody Stavenhagen from the Athletic. Cody, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, Dan. We're out here at the baseball game, so no complaints. Considering that 37-minute first inning.
You know what? I didn't even care. I've never been so happy to be just calling a baseball game with fans in the stands.
I didn't realize how much I missed the fans. It was weird last year. I almost got used to like the fake crowd noise. Sometimes I'd look around and then be like, oh wait, no one's actually here. But when you just see people moving around in the ballpark, it's terrific.
7-2 Tigers. What's that? 37-minute first
I
inning?
think so. That might not be 100% exact, but
5 walks, 3 bases loaded walks,
Oh, yeah.
6-run first, 7-2 as we go to the top of the fourth inning. Alex Lang is on the mound for the Tigers. Breaking ball strike on the outside corner to Mickey Moniak, 7-8-9 hitters. So Tyler Alexander's second pitch of the spring ends up over the fence and left. I thought it was a little bit windy, but I'm thinking poor Tyler Alexander, he's just trying to do what he does well, throw strikes, and the second pitch of the spring ends over the fence and left.
it was a little bit weird. They got all of it. So, other than the outfield, so I'm not sure about so much.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Lefty against the righty Alex Lang. The 0-2 swing and pop up foul right over our heads. We're approached about home plate. Just to the third base side of this beautiful ball. Alex Lang picked up Noah Castellanos' deal. Did not play as we saw so many. Didn't play at all last year until the fall instruction line. The 0-2 swing and a miss ball. Come up here. We got a pretty good breaking ball. It just got Mickey Moniak to start the fourth inning. But Alex Lang actually is a guy, Cody, that AJ Hinch, I think the Tigers really want to see what this guy might still have. It's a former first-round pick that the Tigers were kind of hoping could revive his career or at least show some more promise. He'd fallen a little bit off the radar in the Cubs system. And this is a guy they still want to check out.
I think they like him a lot. I think he's really made an impression. Toward the end of last year, down at the alternate site, some for spring training. AJ Hinch said he really liked Lang's bullpen. And, again, this guy was a big-time player at LSU. Very tied, as many a Tigers seem to have.
Yeah, that's a pretty strong pipeline.
Yeah, and the big thing was just converting into a reliever. I mean, that was one of the big reasons the Tigers liked him. I think he had shored up his mechanics a little bit toward the end of his time with the Cubs. And the Tigers think in shorter stints as a reliever, he would be pretty good. So far, I like his stuff.
1-1. Again, and missed the concept right at home plate. What we just saw on him was a mid-90s fastball back in the day, early in his career. And then it was more 90-93 as a starter. And what you just said, I think, is exactly right. As a reliever, can we see more of that velocity? Well, his last fastball was 97 miles an hour. We did not see that, and I think we saw him in spring last year, but I don't remember seeing 97.
97 to work. I thought it was interesting Holland was sitting around 93, 94.
One ball to first. Nice big hop for Pinero as he ranges to his right, little underhand flip to Lang at first base to get Rafael Marchand. 2 up and 2 down here in the fourth. Yeah, Holland's velocity, as he has, moved into his 30s, has stayed pretty steady, hasn't it? 92, 93.
Yeah, I think he averaged 92.8 last year. He's been such a fascinating guy to follow. I always think of him pitching in the 2011
Yes.
World Series Game 4. Went 8 1/3 innings. He only allowed 2 hits. It was a fantastic start.
Yeah, at his peak, he was a very good pitcher for the Texas Rangers. Derek Hall at the plate takes a pitch a little bit low. Never easy to pitch down the heat of Texas, and he put up some terrific years, terrific numbers in his years with the Rangers. I picture him, I was saying, Cody, I picture him really as a guy battling for a bullpen spot, don't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's good in that he has a little versatility, some length.
Hello. What's going on? And we just left. We're heading that way. Alright. We'll see you in just a little bit. Love you. Perfect. I'm ready for you. Same thing.
97, so when he's let loose with the fastball, it's been consistently at 97 miles an hour. One of the things that Lang struggled with in his time in the Cubs system, had 16 innings of the Tigers at Erie after the trade in 2019, was his command. Backdoor breaking ball on the outside edge. Good looking pitch on a 2-0. He paints the outside corner with a breaking ball to make it 2-1, but a walk rate mostly as a starter. A walk rate of almost 5 and a strikeout rate of 8. And obviously those walks have to come down. The 2-1. Another sharp slider. Dives out of the plate. What a pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Even without a monitor, you can tell that is a sharp-looking pitch.
I like the slider. You've seen, I think his arm slot's been a little inconsistent. I think that's why he started missing. Maybe getting on the side of some of these fastballs a little bit here.
First base side of the rubber. Sets holds the glove at the belt. Knees slightly bent. The 2-2. Check swing on a pitch in the dirt. Did he get a piece of it? He did. He kicked on to the left of Garneau. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Phillies. 7 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors for the Tigers. I was speculating out loud, Cody, on the error by Willie Castro. I mean, he had a play at second base. Harold Castro wasn't looking, but you almost can't blame Harold Castro for not looking on that play, right?
I wish we had a replay. We don't, because it's spring training. I was trying to see how far the runner was down the first base line.
3-2. Going in, he walked it. Back-to-back walks.
I think especially with 2 outs, Castro should have just gone to first on that play, especially when his momentum was carrying him so far toward that way. I might, try to ask AJ Hinch about that after the game, because it surprised me when I saw that ball suddenly flip out to second. I don't think you can blame Harold Castro too much for that one.
Chris Fetter, who is going to have a major impact on this staff. New pitching coach for the Tigers. Juan Nieves is his assistant. The more veteran, the older. Chris Fetter is young from the University of Michigan, and I think everybody was excited when Chris Fetter got hired onto the staff.
Oh, absolutely. I think Chris Fetter is one of the smartest guys I've ever talked to in the world of baseball. I went and hung out with him for a day at the University of Michigan back in 2019. Wrote a big story before, after he had gotten calls from the Yankees, the Diamondbacks, the Giants, and didn't take any of those jobs. He wanted to stay at Michigan. I spent some time with him, wrote a real nice story, and came pretty blown away. I remember sitting in my car being like, wouldn't it be cool if that guy became the Tigers pitching coach?
Really?
And now here we are.
You felt that way just after one day of spending it?
Yeah. 30 minutes sit down talking baseball with that guy was incredibly impressive, and hung around their workouts, just got to see the way he interacted with guys, how he tracked every little detail, was writing down, data on every single pitch. And his players all talk very highly of him as well.
The strike one outside, and that's the key, isn't it? I mean, it just seems like he has that ability to connect with players, understand how to get the most out of them because he connects with them, because everybody's talked about he understands the analytics, but then being able to apply it and get these guys to understand what you're trying to do is a huge part of the equation.
Yeah, I think building, he says the first step is creating trust and building relationships.
Breaking ball in the dirt to make it 2-1 on Kingery, 2 on 2 outs here in the fourth, 7-2 Tigers.
There's this tendency to paint him as this analytics guru,
right?
This nerd, but I think Chris Fetter's a lot more than that. This guy played college ball at Michigan, played pro ball in the Padres organization. He didn't pitch in the big leagues, but he's been around the game, and he knows and loves the game just as much as he does the numbers.
Righty on righty matchup. He got the first 2 outs. Now he's struggling to get the third. He induces a pop-up here into shallow right field. Badu will come in and make the easy grab as he jogs toward the right field line. Kingery pops out. Good to see the good fastball from Alex Lang. He walks 2 in the inning, but gets out of the jam. At the bottom of the 4th inning, Tigers in the exhibition opener have a 7-2 lead over the Phillies. This is the home of Detroit Tigers baseball.
If you're looking for a great trip to plan, go do something fun, how about Vegas? The D.com, the D Las Vegas. It's your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
To remind you, the 1901 Society season ticket memberships are on sale now for as little as $6 a game. Join now and enjoy exclusive member-only events, discounts, concessions, merchandise, and more. Visit Tigers.com/1901. Rick Haas at the plate. 7-2 Tigers. We're at the bottom of the fourth inning. A strike to begin the bottom of the fourth. Brian Mitchell is still on the mound. One defensive change for all of those of you keeping score at home, and I know there are a lot of you as you keep track of every single move on the field. Johan Rojas is now in center field for the Philadelphia Phillies. Mitchell, a reliever, last in the major leagues was San Diego, working his second inning, the 1-1. Breaking ball over the head as Haas kind of sits down, lets it go over his head. Entered the game as a pinch runner back in the second inning. 6-run first inning is the difference in this game. 7-2 Tigers, bottom of the fourth. We talked about Chris Fetter, the new pitching coach for the Detroit Tigers, the 2-1. Fastball outside. And Cody Stavenhagen from The Athletic joins us. Cody, the thing, Michigan really is on, I don't know, if they've certainly advanced toward, it seems to me, the very top of college baseball in terms of all the technology they have and are using. And we certainly have seen the fruits of that with Chris Fetter's direction in terms of building a heck of a pitching staff at Michigan over the last few years to get into the College World Series and the finals.
When Chris Fetter took over the pitching coach job at Michigan, he had Michigan had like a TrackMan radar, and it was in the bathroom. It was like, I was looking in the bathroom, they were using it, they had it.
Swing and a miss. Run strikes out.
They know how to set it up. They didn't know how to use it. Chris Fetter came in before Michigan. Chris Fetter worked in the Dodgers system. The Dodgers are the cutting edge of all this stuff. That's where he really learned a lot from some of the people in that organization. So he came in and was like, we need to set up this radar. We're going to have soda machines. We're going to dive into the numbers on every single pitch every guy throws. And he really overhauled the arsenal of some of his players, like Jeff Criswell, who was picked by the A's in last year's draft. Really transformed his game.
Harold Castro hits a soft ground ball at first, charging, bobbling the ball, and then grabbing it as tall as he reached into foul territory with his foot on the bag to grab the bobbled ground ball. Castro grounds out.
He's really transformed. Yeah, Jeff Criswell, he was throwing, I think he came to Michigan being a 4-seam curveball, left Michigan being a 2-seam sinker slider. All like Chris Fetter's guidance and became like a draft pick. That's just kind of one example of how much he works with these guys, how he can really help them maximize their potential.
And that's what it seems like his real gift is, because he would communicate, you and others wrote about it all winter, with these pitchers. I mean, as soon as he got the job, he was communicating because he had watched video, he had studied them, and he would email with them and ask, what are some of the things he worked on, but he had a blueprint for what he thought they could do to make themselves better. It was really impressive. The 1-0 to Jacoby, strike on the outside corner.
Yeah, Damian Lewis was raving about it. He basically got an email from Chris Fetter that was like a book report or something. It had, thoughts on his mechanics, what he could do better. It had data on his pitches. It had, just all kinds of stuff.
1-1 is outside, 2-1.
I think Morris was pretty blown away. And then Al Avila said, he checked his inbox one morning and he had some kind of email from Fetter with a detailed pitching plan for every single guy in the organization. And he was like, I've never seen this level of preparation before. It was incredible.
Mitchell works from the stretch toward the third base side, the 2-1 to Jacoby, swinging a tap foul on the ground. And it seems like this is where, I look at this coaching staff and I just think that because of all their different skills that they bring, they can make the guys on this roster better. There wasn't, in terms of a huge influx of talent on the free agent market, there was obviously some nice veterans. But that's where this coaching staff and their expertise comes in. The 2-2, swing and miss. We'll continue that train of thought when we come back after 4 innings of play in the
Then pick it up from our convenient pizza portal or have it delivered.
Pizza.
Defensive changes for the Tigers. We go to the top of the fifth inning, 7-2 Tigers in the exhibition opener. This is a 7-inning game, and it's going to be this way for the, sounds like most of the first week of the exhibition season. AJ Hinch saying the other day, at least through the first 4 or 5 games, and it sounds like it might be 6 or 7 games of 7 innings each. Zach Short is now at shortstop. Ian Kroll is back for the Detroit Tigers.
Ian Kroll, 1 year ago, Dan, was playing in a men's league in Illinois. His team was called the Nerds Herd.
Not that he had fallen too far, fastball low and inside.
No, Chris McCoskey, the Detroit dude, was doing a nice story with Kroll, talking about kind of getting on this path to redemption. He's come a long way. It wasn't even an indie ball team. It was like a men's league.
But he did very well, swinging a miss.
I would not want to be this, 35-year-old electrician facing, Major League fastball. I think those guys must have been scared.
2-1, they count on Alex Bohm from the stretch. Kroll lefty delivers slider for a strike on the inside corner. Kroll was with the Tigers for a couple of seasons. They traded for him when Doug Fisher was traded to the Nationals. They got Robbie Ray and Ian Kroll back in 2013. The 2-2 swinging a soft ground ball up the middle. Charging is short. Easy flip over to first. I think we're going to enjoy watching Zach Short, Cody, at shortstop this spring for the Tigers. I don't think he's going to make the team, but he's got some defensive skills that the Tigers love.
He's really stood out to me just, these past few days when we're watching basic infield drills and stuff over here in the backfields. He is a smooth fielder. That was kind of the report on him when he came over in the Cameron Maben trade, was that his glove is Major League ready. I think you can see it. I think he has the best footwork and the best fluidity of any infielder in this system right now.
Wow. Yeah, I just watched him one day and I thought, he just made a couple of he just made it look so easy on a soft little tapper where he charges and fields and flips, and just thinking, wow, those are really smooth actions.
Yeah.
Swing and miss. That was the word on him. When the Tigers traded for him, the third Cameron Maben trade the Tigers have made it in Cameron Maben's career. Likely be at Toledo, you would think, but the thought that he's got a Major League ready glove, there is great value in that.
I see a guy who could, we'll see. He'll have to hit to get to the pitch.
Yeah.
But he has an interesting profile. A little more power, despite being a small guy, and he walks a decent bit too. He'll have to probably make a little more contact to get to the majors. But he just has the makings of one of those fun utility players that fans could really like.
Yeah. The 2-1 to Mathis, swing and a miss. Change up away from Ian Kroll. Fastball in the low 90s for Ian Kroll. After the Tigers traded him away to the Braves for, by the way, Cameron Maben. He's been signed and released by 4 different teams. There's a strike on the outside corner. He paints it with a fastball.
Spotted up pretty well right there.
2 up and 2 down. Cody Clemens is now in at short. For all we saw, Riley Green get called over from the minor league camp last year and make 18 plate appearances. Coincidentally, many of those when Chris Ilitch was in town. Cody Clemens actually had 1 more plate appearance last year.
Yeah,
He was
we saw
over
him
from
a
the
lot.
minor league camp a lot. And we probably will see more of him this spring.
He's in an interesting spot in the organization because there's not a lot of depth at
That's right.
second base. That's probably a big reason he's up here. It's another guy, he'll probably have to hit a little bit better to make the majors, but he's got an opportunity because the Tigers don't really have an option in-house right now to be their long-term
That's
second
right.
baseman.
Slider down and away, 2-0 on Travis Jankowski. This is a lefty-on-lefty matchup. 7-2 Tigers for the top of the 5th inning of a scheduled 7-inning game. The 2-0. Perfect pitch. Fastball right on the black on the outside corner to make it 2-1. 3 bases loaded walks. 3 in the first inning. Fueled a 6-run first inning for the Tigers. The notable hit of the day was Willie Castro's home run leading off. Another 1-2-3 fifth inning. The first 1-2-3 inning by a pitcher on either side today. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning in Lakeland, Florida. Tigers with a 7-2 lead in the exhibition opener. This is the home of Detroit Tigers baseball.
Hi, I'm Heather Porter Lyle Lazarus. Every 40 seconds, someone in this country has a heart attack. Even in a pandemic, if you have an urgent situation, St. Joseph Mercy Health System emergency rooms are safe and open 24/7. Avoiding the ER when you're having a heart attack or stroke or delaying needed procedures could have dire repercussions. Here's Chief Clinical Officer Dr. Rosalie Toka Bradley.
Our emergency rooms are open and available. If you are experiencing serious medical issues, we are here for you.
St. Joe's has many measures in place to ensure safety of patients and staff, including designated COVID-free zones, areas where care is provided for people not known to have COVID-19 or COVID symptoms. Protocols are followed for sanitizing facilities. Patients and colleagues are screened and tested for COVID-19, and personal protective equipment is always worn. You are safe at St. Joe's. If you have symptoms of a heart attack, chest pain, nausea, shortness of breath, or symptoms of a stroke, sudden weakness, numbness, confusion, dizziness, the advice is still the same. Call 911. With your Medical Minute, I'm Lila Lazarus. Whether it's 2 a.m. on the weekend or you just need a second opinion, Blue Cross is here with more ways to help you access the care you need. You can call our 24-hour nurse line with any questions during those early mornings, or schedule a virtual doctor visit to get that second opinion. Anytime, anywhere, we're here for it all, and always will be. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Confidence comes with every card. To learn more, visit hereforitall.com.
If you're looking for a new SUV this winter, you gotta run the numbers, and you'll see why the adventurous RAV4 is #1. Now through March 1st, get a great lease on a new 21 RAV4 LE for $199 a month for 36 months with $29.99 due inside. With approved credit through TFS, tax, title, and license extra. That's just $199 a month for a new RAV4. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details, or go to buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Little Caesars, home of the $5 Hot and Ready Classic, invites you to order your favorite pizza at littlecaesars.com. Then pick it up from our convenient pizza portal or have it delivered. Pizza.
Massive wholesale defensive changes for the Phillies that we'll get to in due time. We're at the bottom of the fifth inning, 7-2. Tigers on top, fifth inning. Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Today's game brought to you in part by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, the official healthcare provider for the Detroit Tigers radio network. I can tell you that the new pitcher is Enyel De Los Santos, who was with the Phillies briefly in 2018 and 2019, 30 innings in the major leagues, an ERA near 6. High walks, low strikeouts, not a good combination. Riley Green, more importantly, is at the plate. The strike one, fastball away.
I think I saw all 2,000 fans in this ballpark sit up a little straighter and plug back into this game and really Green walked up to the plate.
Oh my gosh, it made such a difference last spring whenever Riley Green got an at-bat or whenever Matt Manning was on the mound, and it's the same this spring. Lefty against righty, the 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Every swing for this kid from the day he was drafted has been must-see. He's kind of blown away the expectations for him. So interested to see if he can continue. I wrote a fun story a couple days ago about kind of how he honed his swing with his dad. Riley Green took up golf this offseason. He golfs right-handed, despite being a left-handed hitter.
1-2, swing and a miss.
That wasn't the swing we were looking for.
No, that was a flat-footed flail on a fastball away. De Los Santos has a good arm. He strikes out Riley Green. Riley Green had 18 plate appearances last spring and went 5 for 12 with 2 home runs, 6 walks, and 2 strikeouts. I mean, it was just eye-opening. He actually trimmed down a little bit in the offseason. He got up to 220. I think by design he wanted to pack on some pounds for strength, but it felt like he was just a little heavy. If he felt like he was a little heavy and he still played center field like he did. High fly ball to left, deep, going back is Moniak at the fence, looking up, and it's gone, a home run. Daniel Pinero, whose 2 hits last spring were home runs. First hit of this spring is a home run, and the Tigers now with an 8-2 lead here in the fifth. That was a towering fly ball to left.
Yeah, speaking of golf, he just kind of clubbed that
catcher spot, as we mentioned, a battle, four-way battle right now. You get the feeling, Cody, that A.J. Hinch has made his personal mission to get the most out of Jake Rogers, just because, let's face it, he has the highest upside among the group of Griner, Haas, Garneau, who's more of an aging veteran, and Jake Rogers in that backup role.
It's obviously one of the more interesting battles in camp right now. Do you carry a Garneau or a Griner
One else swing a 10 foul.
to open the season? These guys who have some experience, if you think Jake Rogers needs more time in AAA, would you just want Jake Rogers thrown back into the fire because he has the most potential, he has the most upside, even if he doesn't produce, you know, he's probably not going to be that much worse than Griner, to be honest with you.
Right.
Rogers has the defense, he has the tools, that especially if he plays to his capability, he can be a plus defender.
And we just didn't see that in his brief time in the major leagues in 2019. Swinging a tap foul, all the defensive prowess we had heard about really was not on display. The pop time was there in terms of how quickly he got rid of the ball, throwing to second, but 8 or 9 pass balls is a stunning number for just 30-plus games.
It was a great reminder. You saw the talent. I think his pop time was the 4th best in all of baseball. He's quick to second base, and then I think the pass balls were 4th most in the American League.
In a limited number of
Despite
games.
the fact he didn't get up until late July, you know, so it seemed like the fundamentals might have just broken down a little bit. Maybe he almost relied too much on the fact he has a laser arm rather than, I don't know, getting in the dirt and blocking the balls. I've played with Jake Rogers since we were teenagers, so I've seen a lot of him. I know he is a tremendous defensive catcher. I know A.J. Hinch wants to see it a little more consistently, especially if he's going to make the big league club.
I forgot you go back to your teenage years playing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he played at my rival high school in West Texas. Yeah, he beat us in a pretty epic game my senior year. So
Really?
still a little bitter about it.
Did he have a big game? Did you have a big game?
It was probably my best game my senior year. I had a couple singles, scored a go-ahead run, and then I think a tying run. Jake hit I think it was a walk-off double though, and he had like 3 extra base hits that game, and a walk-off double. Yeah.
Seared into your memory forever.
Yeah.
Swinging a 10 foul at home plate, still 1-2. Grayson Griner, did he remember you when you met up with him again as a Tiger?
Yeah, he did. It was pretty funny. I walked in the. I didn't really keep in touch with him, you know,
Right.
after high school or anything.
He was a rival. Why would you?
There's that. He's 1 year younger, so we knew of each other, but didn't really know each other well. And yeah, I walked in this clubhouse in Lakeland 2 years ago.
Swinging a little pop up into shallow center, and that is going to drop a little bloop off the bat of Grayson Griner. He'll turn and hold the 1-out single in an 8-2 game here in the 5th. Tigers on top.
I walked in the clubhouse 2 years ago. It was my first day in the Tigers clubhouse, covering the Tigers for the first time. So it's kind of like, you know, it can be kind of intimidating. It's like, well,
Right.
I'm going to go talk to this guy who I think I know. I said, hey, I'm Cody Stedman. And he kind of looked at me and he was like, oh, wow, like, yeah, so he remembered me. And we talked about some mutual friends and stuff. And it was pretty cool.
It is cool.
Yeah.
And it just seems like, I mean, A.J. Hinch, what I love is that A.J. Hinch didn't sugarcoat anything. It sounded like he was quite blunt in just basically letting Jake Rogers know, if you want to make this team, here is what you have to do.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Jake Rogers.
And you have to get better.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Jake Rogers said this offseason, I'm looking forward to getting coached by A.J. Hinch. I want him to be tougher on me. Well, I think he's got that real quick this first week of camp.
Yeah, it sounds like his blooded conversation. And it sounds like Jake Rogers took it just the way you would hope. It's like, yeah, I appreciate honesty and bluntness, and I know what I have to do. There's no secret to what he has to do. He has to get better defensively. He's worked very hard on becoming a better hitter. But A.J. Hinch has made it clear what's going to get you on the opening day roster is your defense.
Yeah, it was kind of a flip in perspective because we've been talking about Rogers' bat for the last
Right.
3 years, and A.J. Hinch said defense still has to be your number 1 priority, especially for a catcher. You know, that's what we want. A.J. Hinch being a former catcher, that's what he wants. If he hits well, it's a plus.
Rudy Policelli at the plate. This is remains intriguing. Again, one of those guys who probably got hurt more than many others. No time playing last year. He was at Lakeland the entire season in 2019, but intriguing because he is a super utility player who can truly play all over
adjust the lineup a little bit easier during spring training.
And you move around in-game, probably three positions sometimes. Waiting on a 3-1 pitch. On the way, swing and a miss. Just a fastball. Right by him to make it 3-2. 6-run first inning. Home runs today from Willie Castro, leading off the game for the Tigers in the bottom of the first. And Daniel Pinero here in the 5th inning. Towering fly ball to left field. The breeze, the beginning of the game was definitely carrying balls deeper to left, but the flag right now in left center on top of the berm is limp, so Pinero did not get a lift from the wind. Swing and a miss. Palicelli strikes out. Second out here in the 5th inning. 8-2, man on 2 outs. Let's pause for station identification. This is the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. The radio.com sports station.
Remind you can download the MLB app to get in-game video highlights, live pitch-by-pitch breaking news, player updates, stats, leaderboards, and a lot more. For your Tigers and the rest of the league, the MLB app. Swing and a miss. Zach Short at the plate. His first at-bat after entering the game as a pinch runner in the 3rd inning. Good to see that swing from Jamer Candelario. You hope more than anything he just kind of picks up where he left off last year. It's never guaranteed, but it seems like he has come in with a lot of confidence that he can maintain what we saw really for almost the entire last 2 months of last season. Strike one is on the inside corner for a strike.
I would tweet down the stretch last year, Jamer Candelario just keeps hitting. You know,
Yeah.
it became like a running joke because he got hot, and I thought, okay, well, he's having a nice week, that's fine, he'll die off. He didn't. He just kept hitting, and today we see him, and he had 2 hits, including a double, so he's still hitting.
The 0-2, check swing, but couldn't hold up on a slider in the dirt over the left-handed batter's box. Zach Short strikes out. Home run for Pinero widens the lead. We head to the 6th inning in Lakeland, Florida, in the exhibition opener. The Tigers with an 8-2 lead over the Phillies on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
For over 50 years, General RV has helped families make memories. Now it's your turn. Let our experts find you the perfect motorhome, fifth wheel, or travel trailer. You will save thousands with our low prices and exclusive offers. From sales and financing to parts and service, our friendly staff can help with all your RV needs. Give your family the gift of travel and start making RV memories. Your adventure begins at GeneralRV.com or visit General RV in Wixom, Clarkston, Brownstown, and Mount Pleasant.
When you're shopping for a home loan, you want more choices, not fewer. Get the mortgage options you deserve at findamortgagebroker.com. There you'll find local independent mortgage brokers in Metro Detroit who are experts at matching you with a cheaper, faster, easier home loan. Unlike most banks and big online lenders. Plus, they're right in your community and can shop multiple lenders to get you lower monthly payments you'll love. Visit findamortgagebroker.com today.
There's a new player in town, and it's Sarah Whalen Chevrolet. Sarah Whalen's winning team has had one simple strategy. Customer satisfaction is always their #1 priority. They will always step up to the plate and hit it out of the park every time. And that's why Sarah Whalen is the #1 volume Chevy dealer in the country 4 years in a row. Sarah Whalen Chevrolet, 17 Half Mile in Van Dyke and Sterling Heights. Visit sarahwhalen.com. Find new roads. Little Caesars, home of the $5 Hot and Ready Classic, invites you to order your favorite pizza at littlecaesars.com. Then pick it up from our convenient pizza portal or have it delivered. Pizza.
Sixth inning, 8-2 Tigers. Dickerson and Cody Stavenhagen from The Athletic. we get a chance to talk to AJ Hinch. There's a swing and a miss. And Bryson Stott at the plate twice a day, and I feel like I'm taking a master's class in baseball.
I learned so much about the game, how to view the game from a manager's perspective this week.
It's incredible.
Really fascinating.
Little slicing drive foul in a play, and you wrote a terrific story. Again, go to The Athletic, look up Cody Stavenhagen, subscribe. But just a terrific story on AJ Hinch. You've worked on this for a long time.
Yeah, spent most of this winter just kind of slowly coming to people. His mom, his sister, some of his college teammates, old coaches. And ended up getting it. I was able to sit down. When I say sit down, I mean via Zoom with AJ one-on-one for almost an hour. And just kind of traced his life, the past year of his life, and what it was like as he served that suspension. Also digging into his background, growing up in Oklahoma.
Midwest City. I mean, there's some Midwestern. You want to know you grew up in a Midwestern city? You grew up in Midwest City.
Whether Oklahoma is the Midwest is hotly debated in Oklahoma. So I don't want to offend anyone out there. Is it the South? Is it the Midwest? I lived there for several years, and no one can decide what it is. He was born in Iowa, which I think counts as Midwest for sure.
For sure. A lot of good folks come from Iowa. Pitch in the dirt, 2-2 on Bryson Stott. I thought it's really worth the read, but one of the interesting points that I thought is you talked about him dealing with his firing last year. He was expecting a suspension. I think he was caught off guard by the firing, swinging a foul out of play. He was spending so much time protecting everybody else, making sure that his daughters came home from school so they didn't read about it by text or an alert on their phone, and calling his mom, and that he didn't really ever kind of think about himself and how he had to deal with it.
Right. I asked AJ, like, when you woke up the day after you were fired, like, you were in this new reality, what was that like?
Fastball high makes it 3-2.
I don't think it's settled in on him for a while. That's what he said. I was so worried about protecting my mom, protecting my family, calling friends and explaining things. That's what he did for the first several days. And then he was left to kind of deal with this, reflect on it over the course of the month.
Swing and a miss, good off-speed breaking ball gets stopped. Lefty.
Not a month, an entire year. He was, and it also happened to be a pandemic, so there wasn't much for AJ Hinch to do other than sit there and think. He was able to spend time with his family, but I think he did a lot of introspection over the past year. So very interesting to see him now step into this new opportunity, and I have to say it's been pretty impressive. I think you can feel a palpable difference with this coaching staff.
You really can, and I think that's going to be one of the fun things to watch. He talked about a team's identities, in all the conversations he has with GMs or other managers. Team's identity, usually winning teams, is wrapped up in their base running and their defense. And ground ball up to third, bobble by third baseman Policelli, and he'll have to. That was an in-between hop, tough play, but probably will be an arrow and a ball hit right to him. Well, we're going to give him a hit. I won't disagree with that.
Go on E5.
I guess I'm of the opinion if it's right to you, you don't have to move left or right. That was a tough in-between hop.
Really tough play. That ball was smoked. It was in between hop. I'm glad I wasn't the one trying to feel that. But come on, if it's right at you, you can't face it.
But going back, so he really feels like, that's how how does a manager put his stamp on things? Well, that's where the emphasis lies. We're going to play tight defense. We're not going to give 90 feet away. We're going to put pressure on you in every way that we can by the way we run the bases. And that's what I think Tiger fans can look for.
Yeah, I think you'll see it. I think, like we were talking about with Chris Fetter, the level of preparation is just so amplified under Hinch. These outfielders already have a whole new world of data on their positioning. I think they got handed out packets, and some of them were like, this is so much information. It's not that they weren't doing stuff like that before, but the Tigers are digging deeper with AJ Hinch, with George Lombard as the bench coach. It's going to be interesting to see what that actually looks like when we get a few months into this thing.
You've got Chip Hale from a World Series championship team, the Nationals. George Lombard from a World Series championship team, the Dodgers. Swinging a tap foul. AJ Hinch from a World Championship team, the Astros. So these are, they're bringing things that they know shortstop. What we were talking about earlier, that was beautiful. 6-4-3 double play ends the top of the sixth inning. We go to the bottom of the sixth inning in Lakeland, Florida, in the exhibition opener. 8-2 Tigers over the Phillies. This is the home of Detroit Tigers baseball.
For over 50 years, General RV has helped families make memories. Now it's your turn. Let our experts find you the perfect motorhome, fifth wheel, or travel trailer. You will save thousands with our low prices and exclusive offers. From sales and financing to parts and service, our friendly staff can help with all your RV needs. Give your family the gift of travel and start making RV memories. Your adventure begins at GeneralRV.com or visit General RV in Wixom, Clarkston, Brownstown, and Mount Clemens. The deals are heating up right now at Jack Dimmer Lincoln. The showroom is open and is a very safe environment. Or shop online at dimmerlincoln.net. This month, renewing RCL AZ plan customers can lease the new 2021 Lincoln Corsair for just $339 a month with zero down and $339 to a signing. Zero security deposit, zero first payment. Lease offer is for 36 months, 22,500-mile lease. Offer expires March 31st, 2021. Jack Dimmer Lincoln, Michigan Avenue in the heart of Dearborn.
Want to win big with your pets? PetSmart has everything they need right when you need it. Smart food, toys, treats, and more for your dog, cat, reptile, fish, or small pet. And get it fast with PetSmart same-day delivery. Just order online at PetSmart.com and choose same-day delivery and we'll bring it right to your door. Or choose free curbside pickup. Check in via the PetSmart app during free curbside pickup and we'll bring it right to your car. PetSmart. Anything for pets.
Little Caesars, home of the $5 Hot and Ready Classic, invites you to order your favorite pizza at LittleCaesars.com. Then pick it up from our convenient pizza portal or have it delivered.
Pizza.
Bottom of the sixth, 8-2 Tigers. Sixth inning brought to you by Jack Dimmer Ford and Jack Dimmer Lincoln. Experience the Dimmer difference. J.D. Hammer is the new pitcher for the Phillies. We were saying during the break, you better make the team if your name is J.D. Hammer. Watch, he'll come out, he'll be throwing like 83. He's a soft tosser, right?